As a financial expert, I would like you to define the three pillars of finance.
Wow, that's quite an interesting question. You know, people often say they want to achieve financial independence, they want to be financially stable without understanding the main pillars of finance. It's quite long, but I'll try to summarize it as best way possible, as I'll put it. First, you need to know your income, your expenses. After your income, you need to know your expenses, and you need to invest for the future. So let me first of all start now with the first part, which is expenses. You need to know your entire expenses. What are the things you are spending money on? Are they relevant? Are they important for your growth? Are you doing it for yourself, or you're trying to please others? And in that expenses too, you need to set aside money for your own personal relaxation. In as much as you want to achieve financial independence, it does not mean that you have to walk as an elephant, that you live like an ant. It's not possible. And at most times, especially Africans in the diaspora, we don't set aside money for leisure. We hardly go on holidays. The best we can do at times is to travel to Africa, which I don't consider that as holiday. I consider that as visiting home. Technically, it's not a refreshment or something. It's not for us to rebuild our batteries. Coming now to the other part of it is savings. After you know your expenses, you have to set aside money for savings. Saving is not investment, but it is what sets you up for an investment. It's what creates opportunity for future wealth to be created. You need to save money to start up something. Even if you are working, even if you are a career person, you need to have so many sources of income, because, for example, if you are a barber and something happens and you're unable to use your hands and you don't have any other source of income, you are gone. You are completely financially down. So it's always good to save for investment. Now the last part is actually now investment. You need to study on the things that you want to invest in. Investment is a risky venture, but if you study very well, you'll be able to understand the terrain and you'll be able to know how to invest. Most of the time, people just rush into investment and they lose money because they don't do any finding. They just hear crypto, they don't take time to study crypto, they go and put their money there. Tomorrow they are crying foul. So to summarize it, you need to know your expenses, you need to set aside income, and you need to invest. Those are the three pillars. I will elaborate more on my next videos. If you are new, subscribe, like, and share.